Hello, my good friends. Welcome to the show, Chuck Chow on East West with G&E TV. It was about a few weeks ago before I went to China for a trip. I believe that I packed in a hurry one show about Arcadia election with this man, Mr. Sho Tay, as the candidate. And understanding that was his fifth running of the same seat, I told him that I promise that you will win. And I recall that we had a little bet, right? He lost. Now, he lost by winning the seat. How about that? All right. So today is time to recall, time for celebration. And welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, good. Yes, Council Member Tai, I would say it's a long way to go for 5 times in a row.
Yes.
You have been in the fight, or in uphill fight, I better call it. So how do you feel at this moment of winning this game?
Well, I don't take it as a winning the game. It's just that people believe in me, and now I have more responsibility to do more things for the people.
All right. So you sound very terse, right? Now you don't have to be doing that. So I want to find out how exactly you feel at this moment. So my audience might want to know.
Yes, the first time running, that was more nervous and excited at the same time, and don't know the result.
I see.
But after 4 times, you really don't care. If people elect you, that doesn't mean they trust you, right? If people don't, that means they don't trust you. So the feeling will be more calm. You know, doesn't really have much of emotion in it.
I see.
More just emotion. And I'm worried about is if I didn't get elected, I feel sorry for my committee. Because now we have committee people that counting on that.
Suppose if you had not been taken, you had not succeeded this time, would you be running for the 6th time?
Oh, probably will, because I love Arcadia. I said it
very
last
good.
time. You know?
Well said, very well said. For somebody who is so determined to the love of the city, okay, who is so devoted to the city, so there is no way of stopping. Right? There is no way of stopping. I see with my eyes for the past 5 times of election. It's not only a running and run and rerun and a rerun. It is a warm-up, right? It's an exercise. During the time of exercising, you get yourself prepared for both, winning or losing, right?
Yes.
And people get their chance to see the inside of this man.
Yes.
Right? Now the inside of this man is recognized and is confirmed to be worthy that seat. So that's the best of all. That's the best of all, right? Okay, good. So to the city of Arcadia, I'd say, on top of saying congratulations to him, I'd say congratulations to you, because finally you've proven to be right, because you have chosen the right people, the right man for the right job. I believe the right man on the right job will do a good job during the next years. So what do you have as your plan now that you are in the office? So what do you plan to do?
Well, the most important is, because I make the promise when I will campaign that I will do certain things.
I see.
Say on my platform.
All right.
And I'm going to follow through with that. The
In other words, you have to practice actually putting in reality of your promise after promise, one by one.
Yes.
Right. So in other words, question is, what have you promised your citizens?
Well, I promised the Arcadia's resident we have access to the police department by a phone line. People can report in Chinese. You know, if they have a language barrier, they can do it in Chinese.
All
And
right.
second thing is
No, say the first.
Okay.
The first thing first, right? And we'll do one by one. Because it's not a simple issue.
yes,
It's not a small issue, it's a big issue,
Mm-hmm.
right? So before you put up this proposal as your promise to let the cities of Arcadia an access in Chinese language to the city department, what was the status quo of the city, of the connection between the department and the residents?
well, the most I want to focus on is the police department
Mm-hmm.
because we are promoting neighborhood watch.
I see.
We are promoting see something, say something.
All right. See something, say something.
Yes,
Okay, good.
you see
good,
something
good.
strange in your neighborhood, say something.
Mm-hmm.
But
All right.
how can people say something if they cannot communicate?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay,
All right, okay.
and most of the younger people they have to work between 9 to 5,
Mm-hmm.
and most
And
of
that's
the
the time-
elderly are home.
Yeah, that's the time the thieves are working.
They are working too.
They're working too,
right?
yeah,
So
okay.
it's burglary is not happening at night
Mm-hmm.
anymore. They do it during the daytime because they know everybody go to work.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So the elderly they want to call, but how do they call if they
I
cannot
see.
communicate?
I see. So you put up the proposal.
Yes.
And you make your promise.
Yes.
That you will let them report
Yes.
what they see
Uh-huh.
in Chinese.
Yes.
So see something, say something.
Yes.
The see/say
Yeah.
program, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, so I don't think that's only just one thing you flip on and then switch or push a button to let it go.
Yes.
It has lots of details in there.
Yes.
How about manpower?
Well, the
How about to
manpower.
equip the department?
Yes.
How about to equip the department with the right manpower to do it?
Well, I got together with the chief of the police department
I see.
yesterday.
Oh, you're on it already.
Oh yeah, and
Uh-huh.
I noticed that everything, all the promise to carry through, it does take time.
Of course, take time.
It's
yeah.
not like you say
Ah,
turn on the
right.
switch.
Sure.
But we are in the process getting more volunteer. For instance, Arcadia Chinese Association, we have people sign up to volunteer to
Oh, I
that
see.
already.
I see.
And now it's just a matter of how to implement that.
Oh, yeah.
And the chief is all for it.
Ah, I see. When I first heard of that, I thought you must be hiring, asking the department of police department to hire somebody to do the job, or somebodies to do the job, right? As a matter of fact, by motivating some volunteers,
Yes. So we have a lot of people
mobilizing
willing to volunteer. Yes.
their wish to serve, so that you fill in the blank without having to use the city money.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Oh, good. So at the time when you create that idea, though, did you think of that part of creating a volunteer team, or were you thinking about using the city money?
No, I'm thinking about volunteer.
Oh, you were.
All my program I'm thinking about is a volunteer because I've been
I see.
volunteering for last almost 20 years, and I know a lot of people want to volunteer.
Oh my God.
So just give them an
My God.
opportunity, they will volunteer.
So now what you do, or what your team is need to do, is to line them up, right?
Yes.
Team them up, and then give them a schedule. So with the volunteers, the job is done.
Yes.
All right, good. So what the chief, the police chief say?
Well, chief is like the idea.
He likes that.
And he also tell me one thing, do you have any Spanish speaking? And I say, well, right now I don't have contact with the Spanish speaking.
Of course,
But
yes.
The reason they have they need Spanish speaking is because a lot of people come to the counter to ask question or to visit some inmate or something. They speak Spanish.
Okay, yeah.
So-
And you know, by following the same pattern you use with Chinese,
Yes,
Chinese speaking
Yes.
people, you can do the same thing.
for the Spanish.
Relatively easier for the Spanish
Yes.
group, right?
No, I just need to
Spanish-speaking
find
group.
Spanish group. Yes.
Oh, all right, good. So as we can see, you know, the politics, the local politics is the thing. Local politics is if you get your hands on, job gets done. That's it.
Yes.
That's the local politics, right? Okay. Speaking of local politics, this election is really a good indication about voting It's an exercise in your right of democracy. Otherwise, you're just wasting it, right? So let's take a very short moment out. When we come back, we'll probably switch a little bit to the part of democracy, see how we can exercise it, how we can realize our political goal by realizing our right of democracy. So stay with us. We'll be right back.